A few days ago got on scales here with clothes on and weighed 268. That frightened a lot of people. Then yesterday when he got on the scale, he was back to a more reasonable seeming 253.5. Lewis is 35 years old, 7 years older than Rahman, but Lewis, of course, relatively untouched.
Generalship, who's putting his opponent where he wants to have him, and defense, keeping those hands up, elbows in tight, blocking the punches and slipping punches. Jim.
All right, Harold. As the challenger, Hasim Rahman will enter the ring first. And now the crowd waits to see the undisputed heavyweight champion. Brain. Victory, his 15th appearance in a heavyweight championship fight. Let's go to ring announcer Duncan Pollock for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sun International's Carnival City Casino's Big Top Arena. IBO from Florida in the United States, Mr. Ed Levine. Our judges at ringside. From Washington, D.C. in the United States, Valerie Dorset. From London in England, Mr. Dave Paris. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for this fight, from Turbin in Belgium, Mr. Daniel van der Wielen. We get to the champion. He weighed in one.
I saw a sign in Soweto the other day that said, Africa is not for sissies. Dare to succeed.
To the body, which is what you want to do to make the taller man bend his waist a little more so you can jab him into the face. Then there is no reach advantage.
And as you pointed out, it's quite a challenge getting Lennox Lewis to come down and fight smaller. Among the big men in the sport, he is maybe... Michael Grant did that kind of thing against Lennox Lewis in Madison Square Garden. Lewis made short work of him.
Rahman hasn't decided yet what kind of style he really would like to get into. I've actually seen him go southpaw, switch hip. You do all these kind of things, that means...
On his head, the right side of his face has a lot of scar tissue, but he has not had problems cutting in that area.
Lennox Lewis is not the kind of fighter who likes coming after you at all. He's a good counter puncher, and he prefers that his...
Good. Let's step go strong.
Here's Rahman. He threw so many jabs to the stomach in that round and then came up with one to the head. We remember a fighter.
You don't want to go a lot of rounds at 253 pounds. I can tell you that.
Lewis has told anyone who will listen here that he would knock Rahman out earlier.
His mouth is already open. I don't know if that's significant or not.
Miss, and then hit him with your jab.
Chopping right hand by Lewis. Landed in the area just below Rahman's ear. Bob Costas. Already this season, Bob's guest list has included musicians such as Bruce Springsteen, movie stars Ashley Judd, George Clooney, Tom Hanks, sports stars like Mark McGuire.
A lot of boxing matches, and he's seen that Rahman is able to be knocked down, and sometimes you don't concentrate on the other weakness that a fighter has. You just go after him with the power. Sometimes you just got to leave that knockout out of the video and study the fighter.
It's a good point, Jerry.
Big target, the chest of Lennox Lewis, the stomach of Lennox Lewis. Forget about the head and just get what you can easily get there. He can land shot after shot if he wouldn't aim so high. Heavyweight, a big heavyweight to do, drop his hands, stand there, not moving his head. You got to take advantage of those things.
However, swelling under the left eye of Brakpan already here in round 1-3, indicating that Lewis might have caught him with the right hand. Brakpan gets to the body twice.
You see them working on Brakpan's eye, just as Lennox Lewis was working on his eye during that round.
You know, the bad thing about it for Lennox Lewis, he has no fear of Brakpan's power. He isn't covered up at all. Brakpan does keep his hands up. You must have fear.
You don't work at it.
You don't work at it. He hasn't worked at doing what he can do easily. Do it all with your left jab. You got the height, you got the reach. Now snap your left jab if you're Lennox Lewis. And if you're Brakpan, keep attacking. Make a fight out of it.
Better than you expect him to. When he performs a little better than you expect him to, he can win the drama of the fight and get the crowd on his side.
Lewis landed a punch below the belt, and Brakpan attempted to retaliate. That comes from an accidental butt. Harold Letterman asked if any point had been deducted. The answer was no. Only 17 jabs per round by Lewis by CompuBox numbers in the first 4 rounds, and that's fueling left eye.
You know you're fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world. If you start to bleed, so what?
So far,
your eyes start to close, so what?
Yeah, you got to go. That's right.
Don't make any looks. Don't touch your face. Keep fighting.
So far, Brakpan has done a pretty... Brakpan, jab, 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 jab. 4 of them. Chases Lewis across the ring. With a thunderbolt to the right hand. Shades of Oliver McCall. September 24, 1994. You like having an American heavyweight champion, George?
Oh, we can sing the national anthem again.
What a story as Hasim Rahman becomes the heavyweight champion of the world in one of the biggest upsets in the history of the division. Lewis smiled after that one.
He smiled and became more insolent and more lackadaisical and careless. Brakpan got inside and hit him a terrific straight right.
Hero. The people cheered for him all the time.
Well, he spent more than a month here. He did what he was supposed to do to prepare for the one big chance in his life.
If you're not serious, do not come to Africa.
Now the fight will stop 2 minutes and 32 seconds into the 5th round. To our winner, the new WBC, IBO, and IBF heavyweight champion of the world.
And you see the difference in activity. Brakpan throwing 101 more punches in the fight because he was better conditioned, cared more, prepared the right way, and was ready tonight. Jabs, 38 out of 135 for Brakpan. Lewis.
Stuff like I told y'all the whole time I was here, I felt a sense of calm and confidence. I didn't get nervous, not one time since the fight was made. I wasn't nervous in the dressing room. My father made power is unbelievable. I felt like, you know, he came out and tried to dictate the pace.
That punch earlier in the round set this up.
Well, I felt like, that should be rated R. Anyway, I felt like we accidentally headbutt, and he tried to. I know Lennox Lewis is a very cagey veteran. He got Emmanuel Stewart in his whole corner. Everybody was talking about the outside. He could have been trying to bait me in, so I wasn't really paying attention to that.
So now you showed him why he needed a return match clause in the countering at the end there when he was making believe that you hadn't hurt him at all.
No, I felt like I believe that when I hit somebody, I hurt him. What degree, I'm not sure. But I was going to keep to my game plan unless I was out cold. That's the thing. I'm a fight until I'm out cold. You know that, Larry. That's why I was cut. I thought he was coming on. I felt like that was a good right hand. But like I said, he didn't come right back when I was spent around. So I felt like I might have stunned him a little bit. But Lennox in shape, it's cagey veteran. I wasn't sure. So, you know, you can't take too many chances with a guy like Lennox. A great champ.
Heavyweight boxing. In any boxing, they're going to stop the fight if you don't beat the count.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was a good shot. It came with a good shot. I was coming in throwing punch at the same time, and you know he just connected with his punch.
All right, you yourself admitted that if you were fighting somebody you thought
great right hand, he come right on the chin. I went down. I never beat the count. They stopped the fight. Simple as that.
Have you been thinking too much of Mike Tyson?
No, absolutely not. Like I said, there's no fight unless I get past Hasim Rahman, and you know he come with a great shot.
In the fight, that he seemed to be calm and just trying to do whatever he could do.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to land that big overhand right, and just so happens he did. He got through. I missed it with my left hand. That's the hand that's
this. James Braddock beating Max Baer back in the 1930s. Cassius Clay beating Sonny Liston in Miami Beach, May 25, 1964. Mike Tyson losing to Buster Douglas in Tokyo, February 10, 1990. You and several other critics pointed out how lackadaisically Lewis trained and prepared for the fight. There was nothing in the last week to indicate that he was that much more serious about it than he had been, being back in Las Vegas April 6th, April 5, shoot right hand, and had to try to make explanations after. Let's take a look now once again at round 5, at all of the 5th round action in real time, and once again chart the progress of the developments that led to the big knockout. And George, while Lewis was...
When he hit the floor completely out. And
so
it was
you make it all the way to 10 on this count?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, our videotape stopped before we saw the full completion of 9. Send a writer?
The Baltimore Sun sent a writer to cover a hometown boy. There were 3 correspondents from New York Times, Boston Globe, Washington Post.